Welcome, and thank you for joining me for another great fucking random gaming news, where today we're going to go over a couple of quick mentions, then we're going to go over some of that PS5 reveal news. But before we do that, why not go ahead and check out those links in the description for all those sweet social media stuff, so that way you can check me out and follow me over on Twitter and Instagram. If you do enjoy this video, why not hit the like button and let me know that you did. Share this video so that way you can help out with growing the channel, and I can stop asking you to share these videos. Subscribe with the bell icon turned on for more content like this, and let's go ahead and start the show. First up for the quick mentions, we have itch.io coming in with a massive bundle of games where the money's actually going to a good cause. So for the next couple of days, you can actually go to their site and you can purchase the bundle for racial justice and equality, where itch.io is donating the proceeds of this bundle to the NAACP Legal Defense, Educational, and Community Bailout Funds. The bundle is just $5 and will net you about 1,600 games, give or take, which is regularly a little over $9,000, being about a 99% saving. So as you're seeing here, I've been scrolling through the games for you here, and the games, you know, they're definitely worth your money. You're getting your amount there for it, and all the proceeds is going towards a good cause. As of the making of this video, itch.io has actually raised over $5 million to help out in fighting some of the craziness that's happening out there in the world. Lastly, I want to talk about the Nintendo hacks, and not in a good way either. So it would seem here that previously, you know, I went over that Nintendo had about 160,000 accounts that had been hacked and no personal information had been stolen, but instead of 160,000 accounts getting stolen, it seems like it's more like 300,000 accounts that were hacked. One of the reasons that Nintendo noted for these hacks actually happening is that you have the same password for your Nintendo network ID and your Nintendo account. So if you can, I would strongly suggest setting up two-step verification. That just makes it to where you get a text message with a PIN code for you to actually log in with, so every time that somebody does try to log in, you get that text message. So it's just a little bit of extra security. If you guys do have Nintendo accounts, I strongly suggest checking out the two-step verification link that I have down in the description below and getting that set up if you don't already, so that way your stuff doesn't get hacked, because they are still using this to, you know, buy certain games or wipe out all of your gold points and everything like that. So make sure that you are setting up that two-step verification. Now that we have that out of the way, let's talk about some of that juicy news coming from Sony this week about the PS5, as we got a look at a lot of games showing off, but more importantly, we got to see the fucking console for the first time, and boy is it a beauty. So before we get into it, I'm going to break this down into just a couple parts, one where we talk about a few of the games, and the other one where we're going to go over the console. And by no means am I going to be talking about all of the games, as that would take up just too much time. So if you are interested in seeing all the games that are revealed, I would suggest going and watching the live stream event versus this video, as we're just going to go over a few of them and how I feel about it. So first we have Ratchet & Clank, which I was actually really excited to see this game shown off, as we haven't gotten a game in this series for a long time, and I really do enjoy these games for better or worse. It looked really nice with a weird time jumping mechanic and nice platforming, as well as a great third-person view so that way you can see all of the action. The next game is a no-brainer for Insomniac, in that the Spider-Man Miles Morales, which has had some confusion kind of around it. Some people think that, you know, because Sony said something that made people think that it was more of an expansion of the 2018 Spider-Man game that Insomniac made, but Sony has since cleared some of that up and said that this is a standalone Spider-Man game versus an expansion for that 2018 Spider-Man game. Another thing here is that it does look like you're actually watching a superhero movie and looks amazing, just like the first one did. Next we have Demon Souls, and oh man does it look good. Now Demon Souls is one of those games that came out about 11 years ago and is the predecessor for Dark Souls, the games that which are super hard and known for being, you know, somewhat difficult there. And this game was already heavily rumored to be at the PS5 reveal event, so it wasn't too shocking. But what was shocking is seeing how good Blue point has made the game look. They've brought that graphics up to the modern era, and I just hope they do the same for the gameplay, as some of the actual mechanics were a little bit clunky when playing it the first time. Lastly, I just wanted to mention how awesome the Horizon Zero Forbidden West game looks. I haven't personally played the Horizon Zero Dawn or any of those games. I probably should, but everybody that has played it has said that they just are really good games. So it's nice to see that they are making a sequel to that, and it's just it's a weird plot in and of itself that I think works, where we have mechanics that are actually coming part of nature and growing their own plants off them and all this other stuff. So we'll have to wait and see for all of these games, because we didn't really get much info. We just really got more of a glancing look at the games for now. And now let's take a look at the console. Not much to really say, because they've already kind of shown us the internals and everything for the console itself, but it does look like a futuristic machine that was given to you by a cable company in the year 2021. And it does look really cool if you ask me. I really do like it. It has a sleek look with fins coming out of the top kind of, and then it has slots for air intake along the front of the console there. So it does actually look like they put some time and effort in thinking how the console is actually going to be cooled versus like the PS4 or the PS3 or the PS2 or the PS1. So it is nice to see that they are trying to change the design a little bit there and how it actually looks, and it can actually stand up or lay down, where when they showed it laying down, the disk drive was actually on the bottom, so that was a little weird, but it was pretty nice. It also comes with two models, the PS5 and the PS5 Digital Edition, that does not have a disk drive with it there. Jim Ryan, the boss over at PlayStation, actually sat down with CNET and said, "The PlayStation sits in the living room of most areas. We kind of felt like it'd be nice to provide a design that would really grace most living areas. That's what we've tried to do, and we think that we've been successful in that." You know what, I really think that they were successful in that as well, because I feel like, this is a console that I would love to sit aside all my other gadgets and gizmos that I have in my living area or in any of my gaming spaces there. I can't wait for this console to come out. I'm thoroughly hyped for it in and of itself, so I'd be interested to know what you guys think about all of this PS5 news down in the comments below. And before we go, I just want to talk about a leak/announcement that is happening with EA and Star Wars. We might finally know what Project Maverick is, because on Friday, Xbox actually posted artwork for the game called Star Wars Squadrons before the official announcement of the game, which later, EA actually announced that on Monday, we'll be getting more info in a trailer for Star Wars Squadrons, so we'll have to wait and see what happens until then. But if you ask me, I think, just kind of looking at the poster, it looks like we're going to have some starship battles, or we're going to be in outer space kind of battling it out, maybe on some planets, battling out in our Star Cruisers or our X-Wings or TIE Fighters. There were a bunch of different ships on there, so it wasn't just those two, and it does look like that we might actually know what Project Maverick is now, because on Project Maverick, the poster and everything like that look like a Star Destroyer kind of chasing X-Wings there. So we'll have to wait and see until Monday, but I just thought, I wanted to bring it up here and see what you guys think, so I'd love to know what you guys think about all this down in the comments below. Well, that's my video of news for the week. I will be trying to put out more content here soon, so hit the subscribe button with the bell icon turned on so you can be notified of that. Also hit the like button if you did enjoy today's video. Leave your thoughts about anything down in the comments below. I want to know what you think about, the look at the PS5, and what do you think about that new Star Wars game and what it'll be about. Don't forget to check out the links in the description for all that social media stuff. Share this video to help grow the channel, so that way I can stop bugging you to share this video. And as always, I have been Tasty. This has been Random Gaming News, and have a wonderful fucking gaming night.